Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. I have a really cool little topic for us today, and I may be biased because I say that pretty much every night, but this is very nice. I haven't told a story for a while, and I'm kind of excited to tell a little short little story and draw some feedback from it. So, like my man Jim Rohn used to say, if you're ready, say I'm ready. Team Money is going to participate. Um, yeah, back in the when I started doing lives, I was saying that a lot. If you're ready, say I'm ready. Kind of got away from that. I used to love that line. Anyway, I digress. Let's get into it today. Got a lot of stuff done today. Um, Jed. Jed was money, dude. Jed is still money. All right, so today's story. A dog and an elephant got pregnant on the same day. And 3 months after, the dog gave birth to some puppies. 6 months after that, the dog gets pregnant again. And 9 months after that, in 9 months, 3 months after that, 9 months from the start, the dog gives birth to some more puppies. At this time, the dog is wondering what's going on with the old girl elephant here. So the dog goes to the elephant and says, "Hey, are you sure you're pregnant? Because I mean, I've given birth 3 times, and I have a bunch of puppies, but you haven't even like scratched the surface. What's going on?" And the elephant turns around and says, "Well, what you give birth to is a puppy, and takes you about 3 months. What I give birth to is an elephant, and it takes me 2 years for pregnancy. When my baby hits the ground, those around it, they feel the earth. When my baby walks across a street, cars literally stop. Some worship it, right? So what I give birth to is much more grand than what you give birth to." Now, I want to pause here for a second because some of you are just ready to jump down my throat and say, "Well, it's elephant and dogs are," oh my goodness, what has the world become? Some of you are gonna just like freak out and say, "Oh my goodness, the animal active." Please get the juice of this story. I always say, get the juice out of the orange, not the orange. Jerry, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So the elephant says, "What you give birth to is a puppy. What I give birth to is an elephant. It takes me 2 years for the pregnancy. It takes you 3 months." What I want to share with you, the feedback that I want to give you from this story is, I knew it. The feedback that I want to give you to this story is this. There's oftentimes you're putting in the work, you're doing the stuff you got to be doing, you're showing up, you're reading, my 3 golden rules, right? You show up, you learn, you move the needle. And you may be doing those day in, day out, and you're thinking, this guy is getting it, that guy is getting the reward, that guy is reaping what they sowed, and that gal is doing what. And it may be kind of frustrating, it may be kind of, you may think, and you're like, well, what do I gotta do? Like, what do I don't have, right? What I want to share with you is that, sometimes you're putting in the work, but your reward is much more grand than you actually think it is. You may be carrying an elephant of a reward versus a puppy reward. And that may be the reason why the delay for what you want. It may not be that you're not working. It may not be that you're not putting in the work. It may not be that you're not showing up. That may not be the reason. The reason may be that your reaping is going to be much more grand. At times you may want to drop the pen, throw in the towel, just pack up and go home. But remember, what would happen if an elephant decided not to be pregnant after 8 months? Just saying, you know what, I'm tired of this thing. I don't want to be pregnant anymore. Of course, the laws of nature, thank goodness, prevent that from happening. But imagine if that happened. Imagine if an elephant says, you know what do you mean I got to carry this thing for 2 years? What? No. Humans do it for 9 months, and they're complaining all the time. Dogs do it for 3 months, they're complaining. You want me to do it for 2 years? A lot of times you're putting in a lot of work today, okay, that you're not seeing any results tomorrow. I'm here to cheer you on and encourage you to keep going, because you don't know of how grand your fruit is going to be, your reward is going to be. You never know. So if you're supposed to be pregnant for 2 months and 2 years and you throw in the towel after 7, 8 months, you didn't live your fulfilled purpose, correct? Hey, you and I may be in the same boat. Maybe our reward is much more grander than we think. Maybe our purpose is so much huger, so much bigger. that's what it is. So much bigger than you and I can even imagine. Maybe. Keep going. That's the message. Listen, this is what I say often. If quitting was the answer, we'd have a lot more successful folks around us, wouldn't we? Just saying. Hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Tag it. I know you guys know a couple people that have worked and just and kind of need that little push. Tag them over here. Share this on their wall. Do what you gotta do. Spread the love. You feel me? And drop your thoughts, your comments below, and let me know. Hey, are you the dog or the elephant? Based on what's going on in your life, are you the dog or the elephant? PK in the house. Hopefully you catch the replay because I'm about to bounce off. Hopefully you guys got some love, inspiration, some value. And until tomorrow when we do it all over again, much love.